Because I heard he could really play.
No. He can't even be Shakur.
He can't play.
You.
What's Shakur lied to you?
You lost. I seen the videos.
You ain't seen my video.
Oh, I didn't.
Exactly.
I just seen the video.
Exactly. What happened? Exactly.
Boxing, he's definitely talented. You know what I mean? And he's definitely got that it. And yeah, he's definitely respected in boxing. But Shakur is a different fighter. You know, Shakur is different. You know, people may call him boring. People may say he can't punch. But they say the same thing about Floyd. Because they defensive fighters.
Yeah.
He knows that. That's why he's like, he's boring. He's this, he's that. He's trying to diminish everything that Shakur have done. So it's not marketable. But he can't do that because Shakur is world champion.
Terence Crawford stirred the boxing world by confronting Devin Haney and openly sharing his opinions on Shakur Stevenson, warning that Stevenson's elite defensive skills make him a serious threat and cautioning that underestimating him in future matchups could have major consequences.
Your little brother, you know what I'm saying, Shakur, that's the fight. Everybody want to see that. That's the 50-50, I think, you know what I'm saying? I've been saying 50-50. I told both of them that. That's a toss-up to me. No bias. Don't just say that because you're man. Who you got winning that?
I got Shakur. People may call him boring. People may say he can't punch. But they say the same thing about Floyd. Because they defensive fight.
Crawford remarked that numerous fighters, Haney included, are reluctant to face Shakur Stevenson, portraying him as a formidable and intimidating opponent inside the ring.
You're here for your little brother this week, in Shakur Stevenson. I've interviewed both of you for years, and you really have kind of built a relationship that a lot of people know about. Some people maybe don't. How good is Shakur Stevenson in your opinion?
He's not good, he's great. And I think tomorrow the world will take notice of how great he is. There's a reason why certain fighters didn't want to take the chance to step in the ring with this fighter. He's great. A lot of people started saying, oh, he's a runner, he's this, he's that. Just to detour people from being excited to see him fight because he's not knocking people out and all that crazy stuff. But they would see why people really don't want to get in the ring with him come tomorrow.
I know you've shared the ring with him sparring plenty of times. What makes Shakur Stevenson great? What makes him different? What makes him, I don't want to say ilk of yourself, but in the same kind of era, the Bud Crawford era, he's got a Shakur Stevenson era.
Everything. The offense, the defense, the poise, the rhythm, the distance, the timing, the punch placement, the react time. Like, I can go on and on. You know, the toughness, the grit, the grind. Like, he's amazing. You know, and tomorrow he will show.
How do you think it ends tomorrow night? Do you believe that Shakur Stevenson can stop Teofimo Lopez? Because people aren't really talking about that.
Listen, if T.O. get out of line, you know, he can get hurt. But I see Shakur outboxing him to a decision, a unanimous decision.
Bud recognized Shakur Stevenson's extraordinary talent, highlighting his strategic mindset, technical mastery, and boxing intelligence, and praised him as a fighter whose precise execution and sharp tactics make him a formidable and highly respected force in the ring.
When I'm in there with Shakur, you know, it's a chess match, you know, because Shakur is a thinking man as well. So it's definitely a chess match, and you know, that's something that, you know, I love, he loved, because now we got to be creative. We got to be, you know, we got to go in that bag and be like, man, I can't do this with him because it's not going to work. So now I got to get more creative to get a little advantage over him, because we both competitive. Neither one of us want to let the other one get anything off. So, you know, that's probably what he...
Devin Haney confidently stated that he will face Shakur Stevenson, stressing that the fight is too important to ignore, with huge financial stakes and strong fan demand making the matchup unavoidable.
Your name without saying Shakur Teofimo Tank, right? It just is what it is. Is that fight going to ever happen? Would it ever happen against you and Shakur?
100%, yeah. I think so. I think it.
You think Shakur will grow into whatever weight you're in?
we're all of us is close to the same size. You know, we're all growing together. We're all like, you know, getting bigger. We're all and it's only so many guys, like y'all said. It's only so many guys that we could make big money and people want to see the fights. Which even though I know that they making new guys, it's guys like Kermel, Abdullah, all these guys want to come up too. So eventually they gonna be there too. But yeah, no, I think that a fight with Shakur is very much possible. We tried to make it happen a while back, but you never know. I think that it.
On a recent podcast, Shakur Stevenson and Terence Crawford touched on Devin Haney, highlighting respect, competition, and career perspective, with Stevenson emphasizing that he's willing to face any opponent, including top-tier fighters like Haney.
Fight whoever they put in front of me.
What, Devin Haney?
Whoever they.
Negotiations between elite fighters are notoriously complex, involving purse splits, broadcasting rights, promotional politics, and the delicate balance of risk versus reward. Shakur Stevenson has openly stated that he only pursues fights aligning with his financial and career goals, which helps explain delays in finalizing a bout with Devin Haney. Many observers suggest the holdup isn't due to fear from either side, but rather both camps aiming for the most favorable deal, a common scenario in high-stakes matchups like this.
So I try to be real careful on what I say.
True. This has got Jay on Twitter. He a big Haney fan. He be always clipping and changing stuff, Jay.
Yeah, they gonna make a narrative as if like I'm scared of. I think Devin's a tremendous fighter. Do I think Devin Haney can beat me? Hell no. Hell no.
Yeah.
For me personally, I'm on a different level than everybody.
Yeah.
And when it comes down to boxing, because Devin, he's a boxer. It's not like he's a stone cold killer who's just gonna go in there and try to knock me the fuck out.
Yeah.
He's gonna outbox me. I'm the greatest boxer. How do you?
Crawford's connection with Stevenson extends beyond casual commentary, as he has consistently praised Stevenson's technical skill and boxing intelligence, noting his unique ability to adapt to different styles mid-fight. Even when fans critique Stevenson's defensive or cerebral approach, Crawford defends him, emphasizing that boxing is ultimately about hitting without getting hit, a philosophy famously championed by legends like Muhammad Ali.
Shakur, ain't nobody beat Shakur. I'm saying Shakur beat everybody. It don't matter who it is. Shakur beating them, so it don't matter. Shakur over everybody. That's how it's gonna be. Man, that boy's special. That boy's special, man. Shakur's, you know what I mean, one of a kind. You know what I mean? He adapt to every fighter, and then once he adapt to you, it's
Floyd Mayweather has frequently praised Shakur Stevenson, highlighting his technique, ring intelligence, and overall skill set. While he has not explicitly called Stevenson the best in his division, Mayweather has consistently emphasized Stevenson's technical refinement compared to others in the same weight class. For instance, he described Gervonta "Tank" Davis as the bigger puncher, while noting that Stevenson excels in precision, defense, and high-level fundamentals, the very qualities Mayweather built his own career on. Mayweather's respect for Stevenson dates back years. Even when Stevenson was a young prospect, Mayweather reportedly recognized his special potential and suggested he might one day challenge or surpass some of Mayweather's records.
You got guys fighting between 130, 135, and 140. They stack, you know, around that area. So, I mean, as of right now,
skills that pay the bills.
Well, the two guys, well, the biggest puncher, I feel, at the 135 will probably be Gervonta "Tank" Davis. But the most skillful fighter at 135 will be hands down Shakur Stevenson.
And what is it about him? Because I know he have a lot of good attributes, but do you think he has enough power to sustain?
Well, it's really all about skills. Pernell Whitaker wasn't a huge puncher, but he was, I mean, very exciting, very tough, and he fought everybody. And Shakur is trying to do the same thing. He want to fight the best they got out.
Devin Haney is determined to cement his place among boxing's elite, knowing that legacy is forged by taking on the toughest opponents. Rather than protecting his record, he has openly pursued top-tier challenges, particularly a matchup with Shakur Stevenson, an encounter many fans see as defining this era. For Haney, the fight is about more than titles, it's about respect, pride, and proving who is the most complete boxer of the generation. Defeating an undefeated, highly skilled fighter like Stevenson would silence critics and solidify his greatness, while the bout's massive financial stakes and global spotlight make it one of modern boxing's most anticipated contests. Haney's standing is further highlighted by other fighters continuing to call for major matchups with him, reinforcing his role as a central figure in the division.
Fights are not possible. Would you be more inclined just to move up to 140?
Yeah, if I can't get those fights next, or it doesn't make sense for it to be next, I'll probably go to 140, test it out, see how I feel at the weight at 140, and then when the time is right, then I'll defend my belt at 135. We'll just see though. I got to go back and talk with the team and see what makes the most sense. That's really all.
Talk of a potential fight between Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson continues to intensify, though significant obstacles still stand in the way of making it a reality. Both fighters remain in peak condition, consistently demonstrating the discipline, preparation, and technical skill that make them exceptionally tough to beat. Their recent performances and undefeated records highlight their professionalism and consistency at the sport's highest level. Haney has openly called out Stevenson, signaling his readiness to face him, reflecting both confidence and a desire to pursue meaningful challenges that could define his legacy, while also acknowledging Stevenson as a formidable and dangerous opponent.
Is Haney going to concede to that? I doubt it. So there's a major obstacle in the way. But nonetheless, as you watch these two fighters fight, you can clearly see, outside of cheating, they're more than likely not going to lose, right? With that said, Devin Haney immediately responds to Shakur, Shakur responds to Devin, right? Again, we had the initial four kings. It was Devin, Ryan, T.O., and Tank Davis, right? It was supposed to be the four kings 2.0. From the Marvin Hagler, Tommy Hearn, Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran.
Shakur Stevenson has also addressed Haney's remarks, signaling that he is fully aware of the discussions and open to a potential future showdown. His response indicates he isn't avoiding the matchup, but is instead waiting for the right competitive and financial moment. The exchange between the two fighters reflects mutual respect while highlighting the tactical considerations that shape major bouts. Their interactions underscore that elite boxing isn't just about skill inside the ring, it also involves timing, negotiations, and long-term career strategy, with both fighters carefully weighing risks and rewards before committing.
For this, plenty of times, I asked him, do you feel like you're Wilfred Benitez? Because we had that four king era, but nobody mentions Wilfred Benitez. And the fact remains is Wilfred Benitez beat Roberto Duran as well. And Roberto Duran is 1-4 against those guys. He beat Sugar Ray Leonard the first time. Outside of that, Roberto Duran, he lost to he quit against Sugar Ray Leonard. He got knocked out brutally by Tommy Hearns. He got outboxed by Marvin Hagler and outclassed by Wilfred Benitez. Right? But he's overshadowing Wilfred Benitez. And I felt like these guys, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Tank, and T.O., overshadowed Shakur Stevenson. And now Shakur Stevenson has shined the light by dominating Teofimo Lopez.
Shakur Stevenson delivered a commanding performance against Teofimo Lopez, with trainer Boozy Andes highlighting just how impressive it was. Remarkably, Stevenson appeared to box effectively for long stretches using almost only one fully active hand, yet he maintained complete control of the fight. His jab was sharp, precise, and consistently pressured Lopez, allowing Stevenson to dictate both distance and tempo throughout. Every movement was purposeful, his footwork, timing, and defensive awareness showcased exceptional discipline and ring intelligence, effectively neutralizing Lopez's athleticism and aggression. This performance also challenged critics who had questioned Stevenson's resume, proving he can dominate elite competition.
I see greatness, man. I see greatness. Shakur practically beat him with one hand, man. That jab, man. Most important hand you have, man. You know? And he looked good doing it, sharp. You know what I mean? Distance. He did everything, man. He did everything right, man.
A lot of people thought it would be a tough fight because Teal's athletic, Teal's experienced, he's fought on a high level. And, you know, they were critical of Shakur. He ain't fought nobody in this and that.
Yeah.
He made Teal look like everybody else.
Made him look like an amateur. Made him look like an amateur. Yes.
Now, technically, what did you see? Right? Where did Teal go wrong in that fight?
Where he went wrong?
Yeah.
Fighting Shakur. That's where he went wrong. Fighting Shakur. I knew he just running his mouth. He just was talking, man. I knew that from the beginning, even the time when he talked.
Despite a minor injury to his left hand, Shakur Stevenson maintained complete control throughout the fight. He relied primarily on his jab, using the injured hand sparingly, yet still dictated the pace and distance with precision. Trainer Bogiannis noted that Stevenson could likely have pursued a stoppage but opted for a smarter, more measured approach, prioritizing control and accuracy over unnecessary risk. The performance highlighted not just technical skill, but also ring IQ, patience, and composure under pressure. Stevenson adapted his strategy to protect the injury while still outclassing his opponent with impeccable timing, footwork, and defensive awareness, delivering a technical masterclass that reaffirmed his status among boxing's elite.
Yeah, Shakur knows he could have got stopped and shit, but Shakur hurt his left hand. His left hand was hurt. If you notice, he was using that jab a lot.
Yeah, jab and then the hook.
And he threw the left hand every now and then. But I was screaming out. Everybody said they heard me in Philly.
Yo, we can hear you on the TV.
Yeah, that's my young buck. You know what I mean? And I was telling him throw that straight left hand. Then I noticed when he did throw it, he wasn't throwing it real hard. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But he looked spectacular, man. You know what I mean? You can't ask for nothing more, man. And with me, I don't care about what people say, man. They always want to talk about you and say, oh, he should have did this, should have did that. He did everything that he was supposed to do, and he did it right.
Shakur Stevenson versus Devin Haney has become one of boxing's most anticipated matchups, generating excitement because both fighters are exceptionally skilled, fast, and disciplined in the ring. Stevenson is celebrated for his defensive mastery and pinpoint accuracy, while Haney relies on timing, footwork, and intelligent combinations. Their contrasting styles make the fight highly unpredictable, fueling debates among fans and analysts over who would control the pace. Every exchange could swing momentum, with even minor mistakes potentially deciding the outcome. Beyond titles, the bout carries immense stakes for pride, rankings, and long-term legacy.
So it's like maybe something that Devin can definitely go up there with ease, only need to deal with the size, but he's probably going to have the speed advantage because he's a smaller guy coming up. So, I mean, you tell me, do you feel like that's going to be harder than the Lomachenko fight?
No. I think Loma probably be his hardest top 2 or 3 fights in his whole career. I could predict that even going to the end, you know, to say if Devin fight 8, 9, 10 more years, that'd be one of his top 2 or 3 hardest fights because the age that he fought him. Loma was at his very peak. He was at his peak, he was older, he was right there at his top peak.
If you want, I can break down a round-by-round prediction for how a potential Haney versus Stevenson fight might play out. It gets really interesting. Do you want me to do that?